Okay, this is Unit 6, Lesson 13, Reintroducing Inequalities. And our focus question, what makes an inequality true? All right, let's look at this warm-up. The number line shows values of x that make the inequality x greater than 1 true. So if we look at this number line, we have a dark line here. This represents all the values of x. So this right here represents all the values of x, but not 1. So we put an open circle on 1 because it can't be 1. It has to be greater than 1. Select all the values from x. Select all the values of x from this list that make the inequality x greater than 1 true. So if we replace x with a 3, is 3 greater than 1? Yes, it is. So that's true. Is negative 3 greater than 1? No, that's false. Negative 3 is less than 1. Is 1 greater than 1? Well, no, 1 is equal to 1, so 1 is not greater than 1, so that's false. Is 700 greater than 1? That's true, 700 is greater than 1. Is 1.05 greater than 1? That is true, just by a little bit, 5/100ths, but it's still greater, so that's true also. Name 2 more values of x that are solutions to the inequality. So any number greater than 1, any number on this number line going on forever. So we could say that 100 is greater than 1. We could also say that, I don't know, 2.8 is greater than 1. So this choice is up to you. Any number greater than 1 you could put in for x. Okay, 13.2, roller coaster. A sign next to a roller coaster at an amusement park says, you must be at least 60 inches tall to ride. Noah is happy to know that he is tall enough to ride. So that's good. So we know that Noah is 60 inches because it says at least 60 inches. So he can be 60 inches or 61 inches, 62 inches, 60 inches or greater. So Noah, we know, Noah is 60 inches or greater. So if Noah is x inches tall, which of the following can be true? So we know he can ride the ride. So is Noah greater than 60? That's true. Can Noah be equal to 60? Yes, he can be equal to 60. Can Noah be less than 60 inches? That's false. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to ride the ride, and we know he can. Noah's friend is 2 inches shorter than Noah. Can you tell if Noah's friend is tall enough to go on the ride? Well, if Noah was 60 inches, that means his friend, if Noah is 2 inches shorter, 60 inches minus 2 would be 58 inches. So in that case, Noah's friend would not be tall enough to go on the ride. But what if Noah was 65 inches? 65 inches minus 2 is 63 inches. Then his friend would be able to ride the ride. So we don't have enough information here because we don't know exactly how tall Noah is. All we know is Noah is at least 60 inches. List one possible height for Noah that means his friend is tall enough to go on the ride, and another that means his friend is too short for the ride. So we just did that up here in our explanation for number 2. So tall enough or too short? Oops. So we want to list one possible height for Noah so that his friend is tall enough. So that would be this one here. We could even say 62 inches, right? So 62 inches. That would make his friend 58 inches, or sorry, 60 inches, which would mean his friend could go on the ride. If Noah was 61 inches, that means his friend would be 2 inches shorter, which would make him 59 inches. So that would mean he would be too short. So we have 61 inches. If Noah was 61 inches, his friend would be too short. If Noah was 62 inches, his friend would be tall enough. Number 4, on the number line below, show all the possible heights that Noah's friend could be. So we know that Noah is 60 inches. So Noah is here, at least 60 inches, right? We know Noah is at least 60 inches. That would make his friend 58 inches. So his friend could be, we're going to fill this dot in, because if Noah, we know that Noah is at least 60 inches, that would make his friend 58 inches, and we fill it in because he could be 58 inches or greater. So we're going to make a solid line going this way. So that would be our answer to number 4. Noah's friend is y inches tall. Use y in any of the symbols less than, equal, or greater to express his height. So Noah's friend, y, he could be equal to 58, or Noah's friend could be greater than 58. We know that he's not less than 58 inches because we know that Noah can go on the ride, so that means Noah is at least 60 inches. Okay, 13.3, is the inequality true or false? The table shows 4 inequalities and 4 possible values of x. Decide whether each value makes the inequality true and complete the table with true or false. Discuss your thinking with your partner. If you disagree, work to reach an agreement. So what we're going to do here is these numbers here are all the values that we're going to put in for x. So in this row, if x was equal to 0, is 0 less than or equal to 25? Yes, 0 is less than or equal to 25. So is 100 less than or equal to 25? That is false. Is negative 100 less than or equal to 25? Yes, negative 100 is, negatives are less than positives, so that is true. Is 25 less than or equal to 25? It's equal to, so this is true. So this symbol here is less than or equal to. If it's got the little line under it, this right here is just less than. And this here is also less than or equal to. So is 100 less than or equal to 4 times x? Well, 4 times 0 is 0. Is 100 less than 0? No, that's false. Is 100 less than 4 times 100, 400. 100 is less than 400, so that's true. Is 100 less than negative 100 times 4, which is negative 400? So that's false. 100 is greater than negative 400. And is 100 less than 25 times 4, which is 100. Is 100 less than 100? No. 100 is equal to 100. Okay, next row. Negative 3 times x. So negative 3 times 0 is 0. Is 0 greater than negative 75? Yes, that's true. Is negative 3 times 100, so is negative 300 greater than negative 75? That's false. Negative 300 is way less than negative 75. So negative 100 times negative 3 is positive 100. Is positive 100 greater than negative 75? That's true. All positives are greater than negatives. And is negative 3 times 25, which is negative 75, is negative 75 greater than 75? That's false. Negative 75 is equal to negative 75. So next one. Is 10 greater than or equal to 35 minus x? 35 minus 0 is 35. 10 greater than or equal to 35? That's false. 10 is less than 35. 35 minus 100 is negative 65. So is 10 greater than or equal to negative 65? Yes, it's greater than, so it's true. 35 minus negative 100. So 35 minus negative 100. We do keep, flip, change. So that's 135. So is 10 greater than or equal to 135? That is false. And our last one, 35 minus 25 is 10. Is 10 greater than or equal to 10? It's true, it's equal to. Okay, let's take some notes. So what are inequalities? So inequalities are a range of numbers. It's not just one number, like an equal to something. It's a range of numbers. A range of numbers that are less than, greater than, or equal to. Less than or equal to. Or greater than. Or equal to. So what do they mean? That symbol is less than. And if we make a number line describing less than, like we did in our lesson today, it's an open circle. On the number line. We have greater than, and it's also an open circle. We have less than or equal to, And if we put that on a number line, it is a filled in circle. And we have greater than or equal to. And there's also a filled in circle. So how do you represent an inequality on a number line? Well, say we have x is greater than or equal to 3. So we make our number line. And maybe we have 2, 3, 4. Since this is a greater than or equal to, we use a filled in circle. So we're going to fill in our circle on 3. And all the numbers greater than or equal to 3. So x is all the numbers greater than or equal to 3. But if we have x is less than 3, since it's a less than sign, we're going to use an open circle, and we're going to fill in all the numbers less than 3. So we're going to be going this way.